Viewability and fraud. Obviously, it's been a hot topic of conversation for quite some time now. Some companies are even going to the cost per completion as opposed to cost per impression. Do you think that that's almost asking people not to put digital creative out there and pushing them back into the linear space? And what's kind of the effect?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, look, digital has always had an oversupply problem, right? Media pricing is a function of commodity pricing. By the way, the term commodity in this context should not have any negative implications to it, right? There are high quality commodities, there are low quality commodities. You can buy coffee beans at $50 a pound, you can buy coffee beans at $1 a pound. By the way, they don't taste all that different, okay? It's just, typically, it's a function of how much supply there is. Commodity pricing can be quite perverse, because a media category that's growing rapidly, because demand rarely catches up with supply growth, the cost per impression continues to deflate. If you look at cable television vis-a-vis broadcast pricing, it has largely been the victim of that phenomenon. Yes, it's had an inflationary pressure on it, but it's never caught up to broadcast because it's been growing quickly while broadcast has been shrinking, right? In aggregate, we're not talking about individual channels. And so, what this would do is it would serve to diminish supply. But the truth of the matter is the supply as it was measured, without factoring in things like viewability and things like bot fraud, wasn't real supply anyway. A shop like GroupM took a position more than a year ago that, by the way, we refused to accept the IAB's viewability standard. We refused to accept any of that stuff. We have our own viewability definitions. We have our own technologies, and we partner with people like Mountain IAS on fraud prevention. Excuse me. And we've imposed those rules on all of our preferred partners, and in every case they have gone along with it. Now, the price of an impression that is 100% viewable and largely fraud-free is not going to be the same as the price of an impression that is fraught with those issues. But if you're going to compare costs across different media types, you've got to eliminate the bull before you have an apples-to-apples comparison, and that's really step one.